This video is directed at those of you who have lost a loved one to cancer or have a loved one who is battling cancer. In other words, this video is being directed to pretty much everybody. Cam Neely, the president of the Bruins, lost both of his parents to cancer, and about 20 years ago, he put together a comedy festival called Comics Come Home. That led to the Cam Neely Foundation, which led to the Neely House, which has helped a whole lot of people in the Boston area over the years whose family members are battling this insidious disease. Earlier today, I talked with Bruins President Cam Neely. So we're talking about the 20th anniversary, let me see if I have it right, the 20th anniversary of Comics Come Home,
Correct.
Which in a way led to the Neely Foundation, which led to the Neely House. Do I have the timeline somewhat correct?
Somewhat correct, yeah. It's knew it was going to raise money for cancer patients and their families. Got in touch with Dennis Leary about doing a comedy benefit show, and he took the ball and ran with it. I envisioned him just doing a stand-up gig, because at that time he was doing a lot of that, and he thought he had a better idea, which of course it turned out to be a better idea, where there's so many great comedians in the Boston area that we either went to school here and cut their teeth on comedy here in Boston, or we're from here.
Lenny Clark was my senior class
There you
president.
go.
So.
There.
You know he was captain of the football team?
No, I didn't know that, but I knew he ran for mayor at
City council.
Yeah,
He
city
said
council,
he says he ran for mayor.
Yeah.
That's what he has rewritten the history. He says he ran for mayor, but he really ran for city council.
Oh, that's good to know.
You can tell him that.
I'll be able to correct him.
Yes.
So anyways, long story short, 20 years later, here we are. I had no idea. I was thinking if we could do this 1 year, raise some money, it would be great, but we've been doing it now, coming up on 20.
You lost both your parents to cancer. I lost my mom to cancer, and obviously that was the divining rod that took you where you are now.
Well, unfortunately, just like you said, most everybody's been touched by cancer in one way, shape, or form, whether it's a family member or a friend. And being the family member of a cancer patient, you look at it differently. The cancer patient usually has a better attitude about it and outlook on it than the family members. And, from my perspective, I saw what it could do to a family, and I felt, we could help not only cancer patients, but we could also help their families.
Tell me about the Neely House. I was there several years ago, but not in quite some time. Tell me where it is now and what the inspiration for that was.
Well, it's we've got 16 self-contained apartments that unfortunately are generally full most of the time. There's stays anywhere from one night to we've had someone stay a year. So unfortunately, it's still needed. But that came from just seeing what as children had to do with their parents. Driving them to and from hospital appointments and realizing that there's people less fortunate that can't don't live close to hospitals. They have to travel, they have to stay in hotels, so the extra burden of expense with that, you're trying to focus on getting your loved one healthy, and there's all these other burdens that come with it. So we felt we could make it a little bit easier on them by providing them a place to stay.
So if the genesis of this is that you gather a bunch of comedians 20 years ago, did you think back then that where you were then would lead you to where you are right now?
No chance. Every year I say, I can't believe we're doing it another year. Now it's 20 years. So I don't know where it's going to go, Steve, to be honest with you. It's I hope it continues. There's always great comedians that are willing to give their time. Dennis Leary and Apostle Pictures, they donate so much of their time and effort and energy to make this a successful event. And to be able to have it at the TD Garden this year tells you a lot about people love to come and see live comedy and have an opportunity to maybe take their mind off things that maybe aren't going so well for them for a few hours.
This is Saturday night?
Yeah, Saturday the 8th. Yep, Saturday.
At the Garden?
At the Garden.
Give us the spiel. Give us the commercial.
Yeah, it's Saturday night, TD Garden. Show starts at 7. There's still some tickets available, some VIP packages tickets available at Ticketmaster.com.